It's your man OGDuffy and we are back with a Pints and Plays video. Oh yes, which means two things. Number one, we're going to have some beers. What's not to love with that? I do like a pint or two. And number two, of course, secondly, we're going to be playing some absolutely great games. Namely, this week we are visiting that arcade icon, creator of so many superb games, the one, the only Konami. We're going to be predominantly visiting the 80s years, because there's some great games in the 80s and they produced some absolutely stunners in the 90s as well. But you know what? I think we've only got time for the 80s in this one. The 90s is a definite follow-up for sure. Let's be honest. Great company. Back in the day, you had some amazing companies, didn't we? We had Capcom, we had Atari, we had Sega, Konami, who we're visiting today. I've got great memories of Konami. Let's see how it holds up. But let's grab ourselves a beer first. It'd be rude not to. We are going in hard because Konami is a hard old company for sure. Some classics. Anyway, we are doing this. It's a Love Lane Brewery beer. It's called Marzen Amber Lager. And at 5.6%, it don't sound too shoddy, does it? So we're starting off with a decent strength lager. Oh yes. Put it in the old pint pot there. Not quite a pint, because it's a 440ml can, I believe. It's quite a dark old setup there for a lager. It calls itself an amber lager. So as you can see there, it is quite a dark sort of coloured lager, isn't it? Look at that. See that? Yeah, it's not as clear as most lagers that I drink, but hey, that's probably where the strength comes from anyway. Cheers, chin chin, bottom up. Which Konami classic should we visit first? That's got a really sweet aftertang, and it reminds me of something, like a bit like marzipan. How bizarre! Ain't gonna last long, is it? Let's get going. Kicking off with the Konami classic, which is Frogger, 1980-81, one of them, there or thereabouts, but a very iconic game in its own right. I mean, this got sort of released onto all sorts of systems, didn't it, you know? Ported. Easy concept, cross the road, get on the logs, all that sort of good stuff. Avoid the coming off, avoid losing a life, and get your 5 frogs home. As you can see, there is a timer, which adds the pressure. I was never particularly good at this game. Oh, and the lily pad things, or turtles there, decided to go underwater on me, thus me losing my life. Right, come on Rob, you can do better than that. But anyway, an absolutely iconic game. It needs no introduction. If you've never ever come across Frogger before, then my question to you is, where have you been all this time? I'm absolutely useless at it, always have been. If I recall, I think we did this once in an arcade challenge, and I was useless over on the Discord. But you know what? It's the taking part that counts, and I've just messed up. Or have I? Yes, I have. Come on, Rob. Oh, mistimed that completely. Final life. Oh, that car was speeding, wasn't he? He's after a ticket, him. Oh, and again, I just haven't got the patience. Anyway, bit of Frogger there to kick things off. So that was Frogger. Needs no introduction, does it? Apologies for my poor gameplay. I'm only warming up, though. It will get better. I would say I'll promise, but I can't do that. Anyway, next up, this is an all-time classic side-scrolling shoot-'em-up, and probably one of the first side-scrolling shoot-'em-ups produced, actually. Let's go check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you Konami's Scramble. Of course I do. Scramble from 1981. 2 fire buttons on this as well. You have left, which is just sort of straight on like that, and then you got that, which is your bombs, okay? The best bit of advice I would give anyone, actually I'm in no position to give any advice, it's just I press both at the same time. You have fuel there, a fuel gauge, and you are running out of fuel, so you need to keep blasting them fuel pods to keep your fuel levels up, because you don't want to run out of fuel, people. No, you don't. Trust me, it's never a good look, especially on a motorway. But we're not on a motorway, we're on some strange planet. Get them fueled out, yes. Yeah, not a bad game. Obviously, as I said, very ahead really with the side-scrolling side of element. It was quite good, pretty original for the time. There was a follow-up to this. What was it? It was a lot harder. The terrain was a lot harder on it. But hey, you know, this is Konami's early stuff. This is where they're just sort of cutting their teeth in the industry and sort of, you know, bringing us a few of these great games there. Because like I say, I just double tap all the way. That's the only advice I can give people. But as I honestly say, I am in no position to give advice, as you can see. Oh, although I did get a fuel pod there, which is much needed. Come on. Oh, you know when you're going to these things and you just knew. You knew he was going to catch you. Yes, indeed. I'm sure this won't be the first or the last Konami shoot 'em up we'll be visiting tonight. Oh, no. Oh, dear. That was very poor. 8,100. It's just not good enough, is it? Just not good enough. Oh, I'm obviously still warming up. Fast forwarding now to 1982 with another shooter. This time it is Time Pilot. Anyone who's not played this one's another classic, a great Konami game. But one thing I'm noticing so far is I'm not doing very well on any of these games. Yes, I'm very, very rusty. Maybe when I finish the first beer. We'll go in, bit of Time Pilot, and then we'll get ourselves another beer. Then I think I am truly warmed up. There are no more excuses. God, I'm bad. I'm getting my excuses in early. I have not played this in an absolute age. So of course, right, okay, we start out in 1910 with them little biplanes. There are some patches, I can't quite remember. You click them guys on the parachutes for bonus points. Oh, that was close. And again, this was very original for the time, because it was like a 360-degree shooter, which is, let's be honest, you know what I mean? It was quite refreshing for the time. So a nice 2,000 points there. I don't think it'll be like, yeah, that's right, it's coming back to me now. They come in patterns, in waves, and if you can get them in their patterns, and get them all in their patterns, you get bonus points. There, there's a pattern there. I got 2,000 for that one, see that one? Now, that's the boss, that's the end of level boss. I took it out by crashing into it. So we've now skipped ahead some years. We're now 1940. Oh, yes. Oh, that was unfortunate. Unfortunate, Robbo. Here we go. We're still in the game. Oh, that was lucky. I've got him just in time. Is there a pattern? Missed the pattern. But as you can see here, it was an original title again with the 360 graphics and stuff. And it's quite a decent little concept, you know. You finish each level and you go ahead in the stakes. And yeah. But shoot 'em ups in the early 80s were typical, weren't they? I mean, most sort of arcade releases in the early 80s in particular were very much sort of shoot 'em ups inspired by, you know, your Galaga, your Galaxian, your Space Invaders, of course, Space Invaders there, which needs no introduction. I think that's the end of that level. Game over. So there you go. I've got 54,900 on that one. So I think we can say I'm warmed up. I'm warmed up, folks. About blooming time. I've run out of excuses now. Let's get another pint and I'll improve even more. We're soon to go to 1983. What a year that was. Crush my cans. Because, hey, it's good to recycle. Anyway, let's go for a bottled beer this time out. And the bottled beer is this Menabrew, or Menabrow, Birra Blonda. Premium Lager Biella Italia, 4.8%, but it's a 660ml bottle, which means it's over a pint. So we all know what that makes, people. Yes, it makes the OG a happy man, because it's a nice big one. Anyway, pour this up. So 1983, this next game is guilty of, well, it's groundbreaking actually. It gave us a whole genre on its own. But its main guilt, breaking so many joysticks back in the day. Not necessarily this title. That's not unpleasant. It's cold. It's wet. It's beer. What's not to love? Anyway, the game in question which I'm referring to is sort of your track and field. Everyone knows it, that button bashing, pressing the centre button to get your leap on or throw or whatever. Now, listen, if it wasn't for this game, we wouldn't have had Daley Thompson's Decathlon, which, if you were around in the Commodore 64 ZX Spectrum days, yes, how many joysticks did you break playing Daley Thompson's? I definitely broke a few. But anyway, let's go and see where it all started. And what an absolute beast of a game this is. So this is it. Konami 83. Track and field. This ROM's a bit dodgy because I find that the sound's a bit off. It's a bit sort of distorted. I should turn it down a bit, but you know, I can't be bothered. Right, this one, you just tap as fast as you can. Now, I've seen some guys playing this where they rattle their fingers and all that. They're really into it. Bit digitised speech. Go. That's a fine start. But we can't hold it. Oh, that was fairly even, wasn't it? Oh, he took me just. But I qualified. Okay, next up, what's the next event? Such a good game, such an original game for the time, wasn't it? Okay, long jump. I think we're aiming for about a 45 angle. 48. Nah, it's not good enough. I need to get my speed up. I need to rattle my fingers more on them buttons, you know, or change my buttons up, maybe. I'm not that serious a player, eh? Oh no, that angle's well wrong. Oh dear. Oh dear. I think because we've got one life there, I think if we don't qualify, we still get to the next event, but you lose your life. Oh, spot on, 45. Still not good enough. I was quite away from the sort of the jump mark. 6.98 metres. He's crying, bless him. We've put him to tears. Yo, geez, made the little man cry. Javelin, right, okay. Again, about 45-ish, I think we're aiming for. Not 26. That just isn't going to cut it, people. I've got to get 75 metres to qualify, and I've got no lives, so... That was well out. I went over the line as well. The angle, I went over the line and the angle was wrong. Oh dear. Come on, Rob. 40, that's better. I didn't foul it, but I haven't qualified. Oh, so about 65, I was going to say. Oh, I failed miserably. But actually, it's such an enjoyable game. See what I mean about the sound on that ROM? I think I need to change that ROM. I need to change it for a better one. Off to 1985 now, and this for me is, and still is, an absolute standout game. The graphics, the music, the power-up abilities, and everything else. It was just like... It was like no game we'd seen before at the time, you know. It was so original and just looked so bright and so refreshing. It is, of course, the one, the only Nemesis, or Gradius. Apparently, if you know, drop in the comments, Gradius, which is the Japanese version of Nemesis, is slightly easier than Nemesis. Is there any truth in that? Anyway, we're going to play Gradius. Because, yeah, the clue's in the title. If it's a bit easier, then hey, I'm taking that. What was unique, though, at the time, it had its power-up system. You choose which power-ups you choose from the bottom there. You get your different power-up bits, and then you choose when you want to activate it for which power-up. The music, for me, as well, was just completely standout. And do you know what? It was very ahead of its time in respect of, when it came to putting in your high score, you could choose male or female icon. Yes, Konami were well ahead of the time, folks. 1985. Let's go. This is a stunner. Absolute stunner. This is it, Gradius, or Nemesis, as we like to call it here in the West. A brilliant shoot 'em up. Now, if you look at the bottom of the screen, if you've not seen this before, they're the power-ups you get. So for each one of them sort of red glowing bricks you pick up, it adds a section down the bottom for you. And you can build them up before igniting, so to speak, which power-up you want. So I've now got the speed. I've got speed up to 2. I don't like to go much further than that. We'll have laser. Laser's pretty decent, as you can see there. And then we're going to try to get to option. One bugbear about this game, and one thing I don't like about this game, is the terrain. And that's them rocks above and below. If you hit them, even just slightly, you're screwed, mate. It takes your life off you. Oh, that was poor. But as you can see, getting the option really does help. There's some extra things. But now I'm in trouble because I have absolutely no power-ups now. I've lost them all. And of course, we're a bit further into the level, so it's not going to get any easier for us. But hey, that's what shoot 'em ups are all about, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to turn off my voice for a second and see if I can't get anywhere half decent in this. He says losing his next life. Oh God, I'm playing badly. Anyway, over to me. Come on, Rob, focus. Ah, idiot. I was doing so well then. Anyway, what an absolute beast of a game that is. And here we go. You choose gentleman or lady. How ahead of the time was that? 85. Brilliant stuff. So that was Nemesis 1985, and what an absolute beast of a game it was. I do remember getting a collection, like one of them big box sort of collections, you know, for my Commodore 64, and it was on there with Mikey, I think it was Ping Pong, might have been Yi Kung Fu, a few others like that, and they're all Konami games. And it was a great little set to buy because there were so many great games on there, and I remember playing Gradius or Nemesis on there on the Commodore 64 for an absolute age, and I put a lot of time into it. It was a really, really good conversion. But we're going to stay with 1985, and we're going to visit another classic game that converted brilliantly over to the Spectrum and the Commodore 64. The one, the only, Green Beret. Let's go, folks. Let's see how far I can get in this one. Another classic. Needs no introduction. Turn that volume down a bit on that one. Here we go. So you have this knife attack, you can duck, and you can jump as well. You have specials if you pick them up. And there he is up there. So let's get him. And he will drop the flame thrower. Which, do you know what that does? Yes, it gives us a flame. I'm hoping to get a little bit further in this one than I have in my previous efforts of gaming today. There you go, I've used the flamethrower simply because I'm about to pick a new one up, which resets me to another 3. I really thought I could get beyond. Oh, I thought I had that. Idiot. Yeah, a bit controversial for the time. As I say, over in America, they called this game Rush and Attack, which you probably already know, but hey, there'd be some people out there that don't know this stuff. And obviously, at the time, it was, you know, sort of Cold War and all that, so it was very much, yeah, a bit political, really. Here he comes. Now, we need to get this guy, because he's got that, which he's dropped there, and we want that for the final sort of level. Oh, my timing's all off. I'm doing bad. Come on, I want to at least get stage 2 minimum. Oh, dear me. Rob, you are a letdown tonight, my friend. To jump on this as well, there was no button. You pressed up on the joystick. Here we go. Now we'll get that one. As long as we can get this timing in and not get all them idiots coming at me both sides. The old silos here, look. Oof. We're not far off the end of level boss. Here it comes. Right, okay. I'm using a flamethrower. I've got 3 blasts. If I remember right, the ones in the sort of light green jackets, I think they jump at you. Right, level 1 done. God dear. I can, to be absolutely honest, and I am being honest, I can normally get this far and still not have lost a life. But I honestly believe it's because I'm chatting. But hey, you guys understand. You've seen enough of these videos now to know what's going on. Now, instead of a flamethrower, he drops a rocket launcher. And instead of 3 blasts, I think we get 4 or 5. As you can see, they're getting a little sneakier because some are on the ground now. Oh, I wanted to just duck. Take them landmines out. Oh no! Oh, I messed up. Oh, thank God for that. Tell you what, Rob, stay away from them ladders, mate. They're not doing you any favours. Right, I think we get guys at the end of here on parachutes, parachuting in. I'm starting to use that a bit more. I shouldn't really, but I'm out. Up there you go, Rob. That's it. Good-o. Onto the top. And let's try and avoid. I'll tell you what, that was more luck than judgment. Getting him out. Oh, you idiot. I think I'm done. Oh no, I live on. Come on, Rob, come on. I'll tell you what though, this is a great game, and as I say, I have real fond memories of this, on my ZX Spectrum in particular. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it used them sort of, the black and white graphics of which we've become attuned to. I'm winding myself up. That we've become attuned to, but it was such a great conversion for the time. Classic, absolute classic game. That or Nemesis or Gradius. Oh, it's a tough choice. 1986 next, and there were a good few games for Konami in this year that for me are quite personal, which I will explain once I grab a beer, of course. Let's go in for this one next. What's this one? It's another one by that Love Lane. It's a refreshing Hell's style lager. What's the strength on that one? 4.6, bit more sociable this one. Anyway, 1986 by Konami was a good year. 2 standout games for me, which we will come to. But first off, I'm going to pour this beer up. Then I'm going to donate this beer. Well, not donate it, but raise this glass to one of you good members at home who support the channel. Oh, that's not looking a clear beer. That's looking a bit misty. Get that nice and crushed down in the bin. Happy days. And this goes out to the following member. Oh, yes, indeed. Who we got this time out? It is... Oh, he says. Dropping it back in. There we go. Right. John P. John P. This beer is for you, sir. Oh, there you go, John P. Happy days. Not a very clear one, this one. For that strength, you thought it would be, though, wouldn't you? Anyway. It's all in the taste, you know. Got a real IPA aftertaste, you know. Not unpleasant. I can live with that. Anyway, John P, I thank you very much. All members, thank you for supporting the channel. But not just that, each and every one of you for liking, subscribing and commenting, most importantly. If you want to get the extra content and all that, then do consider maybe joining the channel, because every little helps. Anyway, 1986, what can I say? There were two games for me that stand out in terms of memories. But this next one is a top-down shooter where you are driving a Jeep. I absolutely adore this game. It's one I go back to and play again and again and again. It's Jackal by Konami, 1986. Let me go show you what the hype's all about. Jackal by Konami. Two buttons on this one. You got fire, which I'll show you shortly. Once my driver and his machine gunist get into the vehicle, so you got that, which fires the onboard sort of machine gun, and then you got this, which is a rocket. You upgrade that, and you'll see how it gets upgraded throughout the game. With this game, it's good fun, and it's also called Top Gunner, I believe, in other sort of promotions or regions. But I'll tell you what, the one thing about this game, the things you've got to worry about, the worst people in the game are them guys with the rocket launchers, them little fellas. They are forever throughout the game. Now, rockets obviously do damage nice and quick, but you still can take out cannons and all that by using your machine gun, onboard machine gun. Now, the idea is you go through, you rescue hostages, like we're about to now. See, I'm keeping an eye on that. Him there. He's not a very nice fella. Here he goes. They sort of slow down when they're about to fire. You can run them over as well, which is quite satisfying, but risky. Because if you do that, quite often it's bad. Anyway, you make your way to the next sort of areas. And there'll be a point in a minute where we can drop off the prisoners of war that we've collected. And them tanks come into the game at this stage, and they're usually quite tough. Right, we should be... yeah, we're full. Right, so we can't collect him. Right, done that. Also, another tip, when you see the cannons like that, or whatever, that their afterglow bit can actually blow you up. You have to be very careful. Oh, good, I'm glad we got him. Right, we're going to get a nice score now. Good, we got full 20,000 points. That is nice. Right, let's carry on. Quite often you have to hit that. There's snipers hanging about in there. Oh, silly, silly man. Now, obviously, I had quite a nice upgrade on my cannon there, or on my tall paint rocket launcher, shall we say? And you get the extra blast going off it. Now, because I'm not thinking, I always do that run. And I always shoot the grenade. But because I'm chatting, I didn't. I'm shooting my machine gun, which only fires in one direction. Now, interestingly, if you play the Japanese version of this game and you shoot your machine gun will shoot in the direction you're facing. So it gives a very different sort of play style to the game completely, you know? Take him out. Oh, that tree trapped me. That blooming thing there. I'll tell you, it'll get some tanks coming up now. And another thing with this game is that typical sort of shoot 'em up. You can learn the patterns, you know. See, I'm watching him because he ain't moving, and he's waiting to get me. And you have to be careful of them because they have like little snipers in them. There, you saw the bullet come out of that one. Here we go. We get a load of tanks coming at us now, and quite often too many enemies on the screen at any one time. There does create a bit of slowdown. I've had that before. Only minor, you hardly notice it. It's not as bad as like Double Dragon slowdown, do you know what I mean? See how I died then? Because I killed the tank and it was exploding. See what them guys are nasty, horrible little gits. I hate them. But that, my friend, is an absolutely amazing game. And you know what? It's probably one of my favourite Konami games. We'll come to that in the summary at the end. Oh, what a game. Listen to that tune. It's just classic. It's classic. Staying in 1986, we're about to go and visit a Konami game that I learned, and I didn't learn to love it. I learned to love to hate it, if this makes sense, because I visited it in later years. In a nutshell, me and Mrs. OG went on our first holiday abroad with my brother and his wife, and we were staying in this hotel, you know, pool and all that, and yeah, we went to Malta, and they had this arcade machine now, and it was Jailbreak. We'll play it in a minute. And it was the only arcade game, and my brother likes to compete about things, and he'd be like, come on, let's play that. So we go and have a beer, we play it or whatever. Right, I score wins and all that, and then it was all pool, and then it was ping pong, and it was, you know, darts. You can imagine it, right? Anyway, and I remember every day we would play this game just to try and see who could get the highest score. And by then, it was considered quite an older game, but you know what? We played it every single day. So for that reason, it sticks in my heart and my head, really, because you can put memories and associate memories with certain games throughout your history, you know, throughout your life. And this is just one of them times. There are a lot of stories from that holiday I could tell, but this ain't the place. Oh, no. Anyway, let's go visit Jailbreak, and trust me, this game is as hard as nails, mate. Absolutely hard as nails. Why do we do it to ourselves? That's the question. This is it. Right, I put this game on, and even now I can remember the digitised speech. The warden has been taken hostage. Free him, no matter what the cost. I'm sure that's how it starts. Here we go. Isn't it weird how certain games can just stick to you? Now, I'm about to apologise for my really bad play. Although I used to play this every single day on that holiday. I think it was a 10-day holiday. Honestly, go give this a play. This is as hard as nails. I'm only playing this really for the memory of... I just shot a child. For the memory of that holiday. Oh, I shot a builder. I'm sorry. You won't be laying any bricks here today. I'm probably not the best copper that's been sent on this job. Oh, she was carrying her baby and I shot her. Oh, dear me. I'm honestly, I'm having a shocker, mate. oh. Honestly, this is ridiculously hard. It's one of them games. You never hear people talking about it very often because it's just so damn hard. Look, we can see here, look, and for every one of them sort of innocents you've managed to pick up, like that. See, it gives you like a rocket launcher. So I can now fire a rocket launcher, but the rocket launcher's only good against garbage trucks and stuff like that. I mean, you can see that game, right? It's just nuts. It's just nuts bad. Oh dear. That's why I have a real love-hate relationship with it. Heading forward to 1987, and in this year, Konami revisit a game style that worked for them tremendously within terms of like the hyper sports and that sort of thing. But instead, they did this one here, Combat School. Exactly the same sort of principle, but the actual original arcade cab featured like a rollerball, so you had to get right into it. And they just took that sort of, you know, the tappy and the competitiveness to another level. But this time, it was with this Combat School. So you're in Combat School, you have to do all your different marine training. Very similar to Heartbreak Ridge at the time. Do you remember Heartbreak Ridge? Clint Eastwood film? Yeah. Probably same year, actually. I could be wrong. One of you people will know. Anyway, we're going to jump on in and give this a play, Combat School. And again, this was another one that I remember was big when it got converted. The adverts were everywhere for it. I don't recall playing it, though, back in the day on my home computer systems. So how good the conversion was? Can't quite remember, if at all. But I do remember the arcade version. Get a credit in. Combat School. Here we go. 1988. I thought it was 87. Maybe it was released in 87. And then it didn't come out to 88. But anyway. Oh. Come on, Rob. Keep up with him. But you can see where the... Oh. I'm concentrating very hard here. Only because I'm winning. Come on, Rob. Oh, he knocked me off. bloody cheat. It's like Gladiators, isn't it? Gladiator! Come on, Rob. He beat me. Oh, I'll tell you what, mate. He cheated, didn't he? I was winning. He knocked me off. I made it still. Bloody, but I'll tell you what, I don't like him. Oh, Blondie there. It's firing range. Okay, I'll remove it. Let's just have a look. Again, you have to get so much to progress to the next level. Very similar sort of Hyper Sports and the other one there. I'm not doing so great here. Come on, Rob. I made it. I've qualified. God, that was close. I only just qualified, folks.
Okay, Nick. Yeah.
Yeah. Good little games, honestly. That's why I love arcade games so much. Short, sharp, Iron Man race. Oh, okay. Oh, helps I go in the right bloody direction. He says skipping and hopping. Where am I? I'm in the seaweed. Oh, that's it. Yeah, if you fall into a puddle, it wipes you out completely. Oh, okay. Because, of course, all these military guys, yeah. Oh, he bloody cheated again. He's not very nice, this fella, is he? Getting that little. Mow him down. Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course he knocked me out of it, bloody idiot. Laters, mate. Oh. God's sake. Go on. Run over that line. Yes. Whew. We beat him. I did. You made it, Nick. I don't know why such a long pause. It's like he didn't expect me to make it. Right, what we got next? What are we doing now? Okay, we're running. And I'm behind. Go on, mate. Keep up. Bloody hell. What's happening? Firing range 2. Oh, okay.
Ready, fire!
Oh, okay. It's a bit more direct, this one. Very ahead of its time. Robots. Robot targets. Oh, right. Okay, come on. Just learning the patterns, isn't it? Have I qualified? Come on, I can't be far off qualifying, surely. Well, the timer's heading down. Have I done this or not? Did I do it? You blew it. Oh no, he's got the hump with me. He's got his cane out. Well, she say something chump, mate. Oh, what's this? Completes the penalty. What do I do? Just keep tapping. Just keep tapping them buttons, Robbo. You got this. Completes the penalty. Take a break, Joe. I don't need to take a break, man. I got this. Yeah, I'm hurrying. Yeah, I got this. I'll pass you a little. Yeah. He loves pausing when he says my name, doesn't he? Firing range 2. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Right, come on. Let's beat him this time. Let's beat this Joe fella. He's giving me the umpies. Come on, Rob. I'm just tapping them buttons as fast as I can. I whipped his backside, mate. I ain't playing games. This ain't no disco. Right, what we got next? Arm wrestling. Oh, okay. Oh, no. We've done that. Oh, I see. We've got targets now. Got to avoid hitting the instructor. I don't think I'm going to do this. Did I make it? Oh, go home to your mother. Long pause, Nick. He's got a real thing about this, Nick, isn't he? Game over. Tell you what though, that's a bloody good game. Good fun. We now come to the final game of this Pints and Plays. But before we come to that, We're going to summarise the whole thing about Konami and everything after we play it, but I'm going to make no secret of the game we're about to play. 1989. Of course, there's only one Konami game to go out on, really, isn't there? Anyway, Fiji beer next. I'm not sure what this is. Tuborg draft. This is a Turkish beer, 100% malt. Okay. It's got a nice sort of pour pop on this one. It's a bit different than usual. Oh. Smells all right. Right, okay, what we on in strength for this one? 5% by volume, it says. Nice barrel type beer bottle. Give that a pour up. And then we're about to come into Turtles. I mean, it needs no introduction. It's just so popular. But I'll tell you what, right? We've done pretty much like the 80s today for Konami games. And I personally feel Konami didn't really come into their own until the 90s. Don't get me wrong, the 80s, they were great. They made some absolutely stunning games. But in the 90s, oof, I think they just accelerated, mate. There's some absolute classics. But I think that's a separate video. Anyway, Pints and Plays, Fiji Lager. A lovely, smooth beer, that one. Oh, yes. Anyway, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, if you're from the UK, because, of course, we couldn't handle the word ninja back then. It was far too violent for us Brits, you know. Oh, yes, the government decided, oh, no ninjas here, we'll only have heroes, thank you. And that was the case. But this game was absolutely stunning for the time. And Konami again built on this in the early 90s with other themes, which we'll cover in the next video, I am sure. Anyway, let's jump on in. Let's see how well I can play this one from memory. We're going on a one-player game. Who should we be? That one, that one, that one, or that one. I don't know the Turtles as well as maybe I should. I think they were absolutely, you know, awesome at the time, but do you know something? I was at a certain age where it was a sort of a cartoon, and I was sort of, yeah, it's sort of an era that sort of passed me by in a way. Right, so where's my attack button? That one, and that's my jump. Right, okay, and the two combined do that. Right, that's it. Right, okay. Again, you could play this 4-player on some arcade machines, so that was pretty awesome, wasn't it? And let's be honest, anything at that time that was Turtles, it just sold, didn't it? So why not a video game? I do remember a lot of these Turtle games were on the NES as well, weren't they? I think the NES was very popular at the time. We had Turtles on the SNES, Turtles in Time, is it? Turtles Fight a Tournament, I think. There was quite a few spin-off games of Turtles. I'm not doing so great here. Get off me. I think as well, by the time this sort of game come out, this genre had been done so many times, isn't it? There was just so many sort of games in this sort of side-scrolling beat-em up. There's just loads of them, isn't there? There really is. Yeah, I'm going to continue. I'm not liking him. He's throwing stars at me. Rob, bash him, mate. Don't mess about, son. Get in there with that stick. I don't know if this sticks for me, you know what I mean? I think I should have gone with a sword. Oh. Do not resist us. Shut up. I'll resist you all I want. But this game is very iconic. It has a lot of... oh, there's a scream. There she is, old April O'Neil, look. In the films, or the later films, who did Oprah O'Neil? Was it, oh, what was her name? Her from Transformers, wasn't it? I'm sure one of you will know. Come on, drop in the comments. Which actress was it? Yeah, I'll be absolutely honest. I don't know if I'm keen on this stick as a weapon. Right, here he comes. Say your prayers. What's he called me? What's his name? Bebop or something? I remember one called Bebop. That's probably all I can really remember. My Turtles knowledge is not as good as what it should be. Mate, he's just getting all over me, isn't he? I just have to get near him with that. Oh, shell shock. Can I change characters? I'm back in with a stick. I'm not rating him. I'm sorry if you're a fan of the one with the stick, but I mean, it's Donatello, Raphael. Who are the other two? I remember Splinter was the geezer, wasn't he? He was the rat that taught them what to do and all that. And they eat pizza, don't they? So there you go. Look, I'm telling you all my knowledge on the Turtles. Turtle power, right now. Yeah, I'm not doing particularly well. I'll be honest, I don't want to change him out. I want someone else. He's rubbish. I'm really sorry. There'll be some people out there that are going, he was my childhood hero. You have to remember, we're different ages, folks. Oh. But I am a fan of comic books, and I still own quite a few comic books. There he goes, old Shredder. See, and I love that sort of artwork like that. To me, that's just brilliant, you know what I mean? Come on after the Shredder, creep. I don't think I'm going to be lasting much longer. Oh, hit buttons. Well, I hit the buttons, they hit me. You can do one. I haven't seen a slice of pizza in the game yet. Help me up. Don't worry, April O'Neil. I'm coming for you. Once I can batter these guys with my stick. Shell shock. Is that it? We'll call it a day with that one. And what a great game to finish on, folks. Teenage Mutant, Ninja or Hero Turtles, depending on what level of violence your government considered acceptable. This concludes this Pints and Plays, and it's been a very good one indeed. I mean, Konami are such a classic arcade company. They're right up there with your Capcoms and your Atari and everyone else. There was just so many. What a time to be alive. The golden age of gaming. I often refer to it as that. We played some interesting titles. I mean, that sort of, you know, the hypersports era was all born through, you know, the guys at Konami, and we saw that in Combat School, sort of in a bit of evolution there, really. But what a system. It was just, they just did some absolutely truly amazing games. They really, really did. But I'm really looking forward to visiting the 90s with Konami, because I think that's where they come into their own. A lot of the Konami games we visited tonight, don't get me wrong, I play them badly. I do. I admit it. I never professed to be the greatest arcade game player in the world. No, I don't. Bloody good job, really, isn't it? But that's where my real love of arcade comes from. I just think the buzz of just putting in that 1/10 back in the day and getting your fix, an instant gaming fix. And I think that's why I still love arcade above all else today. Don't get me wrong, I click for all sorts of systems and stuff, and you know, a lot of RPGs and all that sort of stuff. But Konami games, mate, they had it going on, didn't they? I think we were just very lucky to be there around at the time, because we saw these games coming out. And we just got to all know these great game companies and sort of relive, quite often very badly, their home conversions on the computers we were playing at the time, the Spectrums and stuff. But do you know what? That weren't Konami's fault. They weren't the ones doing the conversions. They were just selling the rights or whatever. But they gave us some brilliant games. They really, really did. And I'm really looking forward to visiting the 90s with this. But over to you, good folks at home. I want to hear your memories, your stories, oh, mate. What games did I miss from the 80s by Konami? Because there's loads. There are loads and loads and loads. And I didn't get them all. Far from it. But I played a handful out there that I enjoyed visiting. Drop in the comments. I read every single one of them, and I try to respond to every single one as well. So test me out, people. Test me out. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this, why not give that a watch or that a watch? Because, hey, it's all good stuff over here on the OGDuffy channel. It's been OGDuffy. Do that thing. You know what to do. See you on the next one. And don't forget, comments. Laters.